What's up, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Brando's Adventure. Today I'm coming to you from Williamstown, Kentucky. I'm here for something special today. Today we explore the Ark. Behold that place. Isn't that awesome? This is over 7 stories tall. Let's see, over about 500 feet. And it is in biblical proportions. Now, before I get into this video, if you are not a person of religion or anything like that, or don't believe in any of this, feel free to exit out this video right now. Ain't gonna bother me none. You can go down, you can click some other videos I did. But for those of you who want to watch this video, this is gonna be fun. This one's gonna be a blast to do. I've been wanting to come out here for a while. And I actually kind of forgot about this video to do this for a while. Then I was talking to Mom, and she had suggested that I should come out here and do this. I thought, that's a great idea. So here I am, and we're gonna go take a look inside, see all the cool things they got inside. So let's go. Quick story for anybody who may not know about the Noah's Ark. In the Bible, it says that God was really upset with the world, with all the sinning and everything. So he said he was going to wipe everything out, just make a clean slate. And he contacted Noah. He told Noah, said, hey, I want you to build me an ark. And I want you to take 2 of every species, male and female. And I want you to set a sail when I flood the earth. So that's what he did. He built it and set a sail for 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, so check out how monstrous this is. Filming this doesn't even do it justice. This thing is massive. 7 stories tall, over 500 feet long. That's like 1.5 football fields, I do believe. Unbelievable. Let's go inside. Check us out over at the facing the front of the Ark. It's really coming down outside. Oh wait, that's just sound effects. Never mind. This is pretty wild. Up here and there's animals put in these cages. Well, not real animals, but you walk up to these cages and you'll hear birds or snakes or something. Could you imagine the smell? I think the smell would be unbelievably terrible in here. Here you have Noah's prayer. Looks like we've got, must be Noah preaching to his family and praying. More looks like, I guess, jugs of water and food containers. More spot for small animals. Makes you wonder if the Ark was really this organized like this. Probably was. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. It's presumed extinct. I've never seen anything like that. At least not in my backyard. carcass fell out over here. The only thing I'm skeptical on about the Ark here is that they said there were dinosaurs on the Ark. Now, I have a hard time believing that. I don't know if it's true or not, but it said that there was dinosaurs on the Ark. At least here they say there was, but there's never specified in the Bible whether there's dinosaurs or not. It just really specified that there are 2 of each animal species on the Ark. But I guess that wasn't really important to, go into detail what kind of animals were not on there. So there's no proof that there was dinosaurs, but again, there's no proof that there wasn't dinosaurs on the Ark. So really, we don't know, but for me, personally, I'm kind of skeptical, but that's just my opinion. Here's a scale model of the Ark itself. Check these guys out. Imagine the stench they had. Ugh, I wouldn't even want to think about that.
How long did it take to build the Ark? Well, after our boys grew up, God told me his plans. He said the Ark would be for me, my wife, our sons, and our sons' wives. It took us several decades to build the Ark, but that was after years of designing it, collecting supplies, and preparing the site. How did I find all the animals? Well, it really wasn't hard to find the animals, since God brought them right to me, just as he said he would. I just wondered when he would send them. We were nearly finished building the Ark when hundreds of spectacular animals arrived. I should have known. God's timing is perfect, and he always keeps his promises.
Yeah, one thing that never really goes into detail is, did Noah study the animals? Did he really know a lot about these animals? Did he study it before the flood? Or did he just, or was he just too busy building this ark to really sit down and study these animals of what they would eat and their habits and stuff like that? Doesn't really specify, but I'm sure somebody, one member of the family, I'm sure, documented it. So I can see old Noah working on the ark. How much younger Noah? It says he was over 600 years old whenever he got the ark built. That's old. Here, I think me being 33 is old, but 600, that's a little bit different. Looks like we got Noah doing some blacksmithing. Here's the answer to your question. If anybody wonders if anybody died and survived that flood, only the people Noah and his family survived on the ark. It even states in the Bible that Noah was so faithful that God said if he was to pass judgment on the world and wipe out everybody. And if Noah was living at the time of judgment, he would spare Noah because he was so faithful. Now we're up on the 3rd floor, I do believe. The living quarters. It's like Noah's son. Yeah, it's kind of a nice room for, instead of a ark. Looks like he's got some type of musical instruments hanging up on the wall right there and right here. I don't know what those are, but looks like a early type of like a banjo in a way, especially that one there. I don't know. Here we got Noah's oldest son, and I'm guessing his wife. They really do have some nice rooms for being on an ark. It is pretty neat. Got a curtain they can draw. Have some privacy. Here we got one of Noah's sons, or son's wives, working in the kitchen. I wonder what she's making. Imagine how tempting it would have been back then to have a cow aboard and slaughter it for its meat. You wouldn't have any kind of meat, you just eat some veggies pretty much. Probably not much as meat wise on that ship, Ark. We got an old oven they'd use to cook their stuff in. You know, I'm sure they ate a lot of vegetables and roots that were edible. You know, they grew their own food on the Ark, of course, but I'm sure a lot of, you know, they ate a lot of vegetables, but I'm sure a lot of fruits probably wasn't eaten, because that would go bad for kind of quickly. I'm sure they would only store things that could be kept for months at a time. Quite a while without going bad. Got these birds. They look real. They really look real. You almost expect his head to turn any second. They did a fantastic job making these animals. You have some smaller birds like finches down here. They're quiet little birds, finches are. My mom used to have some, and they're messy. They scare birdseed all over the place, but they're quiet little things. They don't squawk like a parrot. Then you have Noah sending the dove out to find life out there, plant life. Sent the dove out and he came back with an olive branch in his mouth. And that let Noah know that it was time to come off the ark. Some more birds here. Oh, these things look so real. They really pay attention to detail when they make these. Now it looks like we got Noah's room and his wife's room. You know, Noah couldn't have been, he was 600 years old, but he couldn't have been an old feeble man like everybody thinks, because he had just got done building this ark. So he had to be quite strong, quite stout for his age. You know, in really good shape. Can you imagine being able to do something like that at 600 years old? I'm lucky to be able to run a half a mile without panting like a lizard. And they do have real live animals. And here, they got these little donkeys. That's the cutest thing I think I've seen on here. That's so cool. Hi, little guy. That's so cool. Alright, so there you have the Ark Encounter. And I hope you enjoyed this. I'm just here to have a good time. I'm not here to try to preach at anybody or anything like that. So, but if you are interested in this place, come down here to Williamstown, Kentucky, and check out the Ark Encounter. It's really awesome to check this place out. So I hope you enjoyed it. And you know, I also wonder, what is the difference between an ark and a boat? What makes that an ark, and what makes everything else a boat? It's a good question. Silly question, I guess, but it's a good question. So, but I really hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing this, and hope you tune in for another time. Till then, next time.